The alarm rings, and before your eyes even fully adjust to the dark room, your hand is already reaching for the nightstand. Before you have a single independent thought, you instantly consume. As the hours tick by, a familiar heaviness sets in. You feel a constant low-level exhaustion, an emotional numbness, and an inability to sustain focus. Most people look at a scattered, unproductive day and feel a deep sense of internal guilt. You likely blame a lack of discipline or a weak sense of willpower for your inability to put the screen down. This state of depletion is the predictable outcome of an environment optimized to capture the mind at its most vulnerable. Your exhaustion is a feature of the system, not a flaw in your character. Modern confinement has moved beyond physical structures. Today, a prison can be built without a single bag of concrete or a length of iron chain. The strength of this trap lies in its total transparency. You cannot plan an escape from a cell you don't realize you are inhabiting. This diagram shows how algorithmic confinement functions. The central dot represents your focus, and the structure building around it is the wall of endless feeds and push notifications, closing in to narrow your world. A population trapped in a loop of digital distractions is a population that is easily managed. The modern landscape has become a perfectly optimized containment mechanism. Historical systems of control were primitive. They relied on the threat of physical pain and outward punishment to dictate human behavior. Eventually, the primary mechanism of control shifted inward. The focus moved from managing the body through force to managing the mind through its own psychological impulses. Fear was replaced by weaponized comfort. Control is now maintained through a steady supply of engineered dopamine and fast, effortless entertainment. Consuming this diet of constant stimulation over months and years slowly wears down your mental resilience. Your capacity for deep thought and cognitive endurance is systematically eroded. This system is designed to dismantle your autonomy while maintaining the illusion that you are satisfied with the current state of your life. The architecture of this trap is driven by a specific financial motive. Human attention has become the most valuable commodity on the planet, surpassing the value of raw data or oil. Billion-dollar companies are locked in a struggle to harvest human focus, converting it into massive corporate value. This attention is translated into behavioral prediction, sending back targeted nudges to alter your future choices. Keeping users endlessly distracted is a strict financial necessity to prevent collapse. The entity that successfully directs the minute-by-minute flow of your attention eventually gains control over your real-world purchases, habits, and beliefs. A jailbreak begins at the moment of recognition. You see the pattern, realizing your digital habits were deliberately engineered by an outside force to serve a profit motive. For the vast majority, this realization never comes. Most people will spend their entire lives within the system, staying comfortably numb and easily directed. However, a small minority of people have begun to take the difficult steps required to reclaim sovereignty over their own minds. Identifying the invisible walls of the attention economy is the first, unavoidable step toward escaping them. True rebellion in the modern world is the aggressive protection of your daily attention while remaining part of a hyper-connected society. Reclaiming your mind requires moving from a state of passive consumption to a state of active, disciplined focus. You must become the guardian of your own cognitive resources. A fully focused mind operates independently of external digital dopamine. Regaining the ability to think clearly, to act purposefully, and resist the crowd's constant pull. By guarding your focus, you become an anomaly. You become someone whose behavior is impossible for the algorithmic prison to manipulate.